people were reading into Kanye's verse, oh, poop did he scoop means that he's cleaning up the game. You know what I'm saying? And the poop was like him reversing that and flipping it on his head. You know, kind of like how people overread into Kendrick Lamar a lot of times. What up, though, y'all? Today we talking about the best Drake disses of all time, and oh boy, there is a lot of them because your boy Drizzy done pissed off some people over the years. Let's get the ones out of the way first. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, great. Story of Adidon, great with Pusha T. You know, let's get those out of the way. I know y'all know them. Awesome. Let's get it.
What are you but a ball of atoms stuck together? Underground and the sound sick, under weather. No umbrella, let it rain, temptation. I'm rough and no David, I should really gather patience. But man of the year and got deliveries as good as mine. At the bottom over nothing like I'm undefined. Hating on me, get the repenting. All y'all lost a drive like the whip rented.
All right, starting off, we have Common with a song called Sweet he made in 2011 when he got his girl Serena stolen from him. He was not too happy about it, that he wouldn't have made a fire track for him. It wasn't very scathing, but it was hard-hitting. You knew he was talking about, and oh boy, he was going in. Next one I got is actually Kanye West with Lift Yourself. In 2018, he made a song that went like, poopity scoop, poop-de scoop, de scoop, doop-de scoop. And I didn't understand it at the time, but I thought it was so funny because when I found out why, basically, Drake wanted a song, and Kanye West basically took the beat, and he did that with it, and just as a big F you to Drake, and that was hilarious, man. I've never seen such a lame diss track do so much damage. And he did that really knowing that Drake was going to know what he was talking about. He's the only one who's going to get it. And that was like an inside diss between him and Drake. And everyone's asking, like, why did he do this? What is with this? And people were reading into Kanye's verse, oh, poop did he scoop means that he's cleaning up the game. You know what I'm saying? And the poop was like him reversing that and flipping it on his head. You know, kind of like how people overread into Kendrick Lamar a lot of times. Next one I got is actually The Weeknd, All to Myself, which is one he made last year. And you can tell he's telling about Drake because he's like, I'm glad I never saw my life away. He was going in with the singing, boy. He dissed him on a singing track, you know? And it wasn't like the singer was rapping. No, he was singing. And he had some lines for Drake on there. I thought that was interesting. Another one is actually Childish Gambino, Yoshinoa. Now, I didn't exactly get that he was going after Drake in this one, but after re-listening to it, I was like, okay, I can see all this. And Childish Gambino's never liked Drake. If you didn't know, This Is America started off as a Drake diss, and it evolved into something much bigger than that. But that's the funny part about it. So Childish Gambino finally got his Drake diss off, you know, got it out of his system, and it's a fire track. Yoshinoa, boy, that one is, he going in, man. He going in. Now, the best one on this list, if we're just excluding Kendrick and Pusha T, the best one on this list is Joe Budden with Wake. People who sleep on Joe Budden clearly don't listen to bars or lyricism. Do I like Joe Budden as a person? Not really, but I gotta hand him his props when it comes to the bars, when it comes to being standing on business with hip hop and really standing on business for what he believes in. Man, he really didn't like Drake. He had like 4 songs for Drake or something like that, but really the one called Wake was his second one, and this one was his best one going at Drake. Really, you could get a feeling that Kendrick Lamar kind of studied all these Drake disses and then went and just made the best one of them all, you know. Wake is fire, man. He got double, triple entendres in there. He got specific situations with Drake he mentions in there, like like Jay-Z, Drake being at a Jay-Z concert and afraid to pull out his phone or something because no one else is doing that around Jay-Z, so he was like afraid, and then Joe Budden's like making fun of him for it. There's a lot of like little nods in there that are really clever, and you can tell that Joe really dismantled them. Not a lot of people listened to that. That didn't make too many waves as I thought it would have listening to it now, because I guess Joe Budden really wasn't that popular in terms of Drake. You know, Drake could just ignore him, and he kind of did. He had some subtle subliminals like Drake always does, but he didn't really have to address Joe Budden, but it is probably a good thing because Joe slayed him on that track. I ain't gonna lie. Now, the last one I got on here is just the BBL Drizzy beat. We got to mention a producer dissing a rapper through a beat that they made. This is like, has this happened before? Has a producer ever dissed a rapper by making a beat? You know, obviously Metro don't rap like that, so like he had to diss him how he knows how to, and this is how he knew how. So has this happened before? Because it's hilarious. When I heard it, the trolling and all that, that was so funny. And then he commissioned people to, hey, whoever makes the best Drake diss lyrics on here, you know, gets a prize or something like that. Like, I don't know whatever happened with that, but man, funny, man. But the best on this list is actually Joe Budden, but I did want to mention BBL Drizzy because it is funny as hell. All right, let me know what y'all think about that, man. Oh, hold on. We got to mention the worst Drake diss of all time. The worst one is Champagne Whoever by Rick Ross. All right? Champagne Moments or something like that. Rick Ross's diss was horrible. Drake dissed Rick Ross and bodied him in 2 bars on his Fire Diss track, Drop and Give Me 50 or whatever. I mean, Ricky ain't have nothing for him, honestly. Rick Ross is honestly horrible in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I never understood the appeal past every day I'm hustling, you know. But other than that, I never understood the appeal of Rick Ross. But yeah, that's the worst one. That's the worst one. All right, y'all have a good day out there. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I got a new album coming out March 21st. Be sure to check that out. All right, deuces.